You might think the most dangerous things for your health after 60 are obvious. Sugar, salt, fried food. But what if I told you that some of the smallest, most innocent-looking foods in your kitchen could quietly be doing the most damage to your aging body every single day, without pain, without warning, without mercy? Imagine this. It is a normal morning. You wake up, stretch slowly, feel that familiar stiffness in your joints. You shuffle into the kitchen, make your tea, maybe sprinkle something healthy on your breakfast because you're trying to do the right thing. You have lived long enough to know health matters now more than ever. But what if that healthy choice is actually working against your heart, your blood pressure, your digestion, even your memory? For many seniors, this is not a hypothetical story. This is real life. And that is exactly why today's message could be life-saving. Welcome to the Healthy Senior Lab. If you are over 60, your body does not react to foods the way it did at 40. Your metabolism has changed. Your liver processes toxins more slowly. Your gut bacteria is more sensitive. Your arteries are less forgiving. Certain foods that seem harmless or even beneficial for younger people can quietly trigger inflammation, spike blood pressure, thin bones, or strain the heart in seniors. Seeds are one of the most misunderstood foods in this stage of life. Some seeds can protect your heart, support your joints, and even help control blood sugar naturally. But others, especially when eaten the wrong way or in the wrong amount, can increase clotting risk, interfere with medications, damage digestion, or worsen chronic conditions that many seniors already struggle with. This is not about fear. This is about awareness. Because no one told your parents, no one told your grandparents, and most doctors do not have time to explain it in a way that actually sticks. Let me tell you about Mr. Ahmed. He was 68, retired, proud of his discipline. Every morning he added what he believed were super seeds to his meals. He had read about them online. He wanted to stay strong for his grandchildren. But within months, he started feeling bloated. His blood pressure became unstable. His doctor adjusted his medication twice. No one asked the right question. No one looked at his diet closely. When they finally did, the answer was shocking. It was not sugar. It was not oil. It was seeds. Certain seeds he was eating daily were interfering with his medication and irritating his digestive system. Once they were removed, his symptoms slowly improved, but the damage could have been much worse. If you are listening to this right now, I want you to pause for a moment. Think about the seeds you eat. Think about what you sprinkle on yogurt, salad, or bread. Think about what you swallow whole because someone said it was healthy. After 60, healthy is no longer universal. It becomes personal. It becomes precise. Your body now needs foods that work with slower digestion, thinner stomach lining, weaker absorption, and a more delicate balance of minerals and fluids. Some seeds contain compounds that are too harsh for senior digestion. Others contain natural chemicals that can build up in the body over time. And some can be dangerous when combined with common medications for blood pressure, diabetes, or heart disease. This is why today we are talking about 4 seeds you should never touch after 60, and 4 seeds you must eat daily if you want to protect your health, your independence, and your energy. But we won't rush, because rushing is how mistakes happen. First, we need to understand something important. Seeds are powerful. They're designed by nature to grow entire plants. That power can heal you or harm you, depending on how your body handles it at this age. Your stomach acid is lower now. Your chewing may not be as strong. Your intestines absorb differently. Seeds that pass easily through a young body can sit, ferment, scratch, or inflame an older digestive tract. Some release oils too aggressively. Others contain anti-nutrients that block calcium, iron, or magnesium absorption, nutrients seniors desperately need. And here's the most dangerous part. The damage does not happen overnight. It happens quietly. You feel a little more tired, a little more bloated. Your joints ache more. Your blood pressure fluctuates. You blame age. You blame stress. You blame fate. But sometimes it's as small as a seed. In the next part, we're going to uncover the first of the dangerous seeds that seniors should avoid completely, especially if you value your heart, your gut, and your medications actually working the way they should. And trust me, this one is sitting in many kitchens right now, proudly labeled as healthy. The last thing you want at this stage of life is a silent enemy, something that doesn't announce itself with pain or panic, but slowly chips away at your strength while you're doing your best to stay healthy. That's why we need to talk honestly now, without hype, without fear-mongering, just truth. Let's begin with the first seed that seniors over 60 should never touch. This one surprises people the most because it's praised everywhere. Seed number 1 to avoid: raw flax seeds, especially whole and unsoaked. Flax seeds are often called a miracle food. They're advertised as heart-friendly, fiber-rich, and anti-inflammatory. And for younger bodies with strong digestion, they can be helpful. But after 60, raw flax seeds can become a problem fast. Here's why. Raw flax seeds contain natural compounds called cyanogenic glycosides. In small amounts, a young, healthy liver can neutralize them. But in older adults, where liver detoxification slows down, these compounds can accumulate over time. Not enough to cause immediate poisoning, but enough to create fatigue, headaches, digestive distress, and stress on the nervous system. Now add another layer. Most seniors swallow flax seeds whole, believing that's the healthiest way. But whole flax seeds often pass through the digestive system undigested. Instead of helping, they can irritate the intestinal lining, worsen constipation, or cause bloating that lasts for hours. For seniors with diverticulosis, sensitive bowels, or a history of gut inflammation, this can be especially dangerous. And there's something else no one talks about. Flax seeds can interfere with blood thinners and blood pressure medications. They can amplify effects unpredictably, increasing the risk of dizziness, falls, or internal bleeding in vulnerable seniors. If you are over 60 and taking medication for the heart, blood pressure, diabetes, or cholesterol, raw flax seeds are not your friend. This is not about demonizing food. It's about matching food to your body's current reality. Now let's move to the second dangerous seed. Seed number 2 to avoid: poppy seeds. Poppy seeds are tiny, mild-tasting, and often dismissed as harmless. They show up in bread, sweets, and traditional dishes, but for seniors, they can quietly cause serious issues. Poppy seeds contain trace amounts of natural opiates. For younger adults, the body clears these compounds efficiently, but in older adults, especially those with slower metabolism or compromised kidney function, these compounds can accumulate over time. Not enough to cause immediate poisoning, but enough to create fatigue, headaches, digestive distress, and stress on the nervous system. Now add another layer. Many seniors already struggle with constipation due to reduced gut motility and medications. Adding poppy seeds can worsen this, leading to painful bowel movements, hemorrhoids, or even intestinal blockage in extreme cases. If you have ever felt unusually heavy, sluggish, or mentally foggy after eating baked goods with poppy seeds, your body may already be warning you. Now let's talk about a seed that is often mistaken for a nut. Seed number 3 to avoid: bitter apricot kernels. These are sometimes marketed as alternative health remedies. Some people even claim they fight cancer. This is not only misleading, it's dangerous. Bitter apricot kernels contain amygdalin, which converts into cyanide in the body. Yes, cyanide. Even small amounts can be harmful, especially for seniors with weaker detox systems. Symptoms can include dizziness, nausea, headaches, rapid heartbeat, and in severe cases, respiratory distress. No benefit is worth that risk. If you see these kernels promoted online or offered by well-meaning friends, walk away. Your life is worse than internet myths. Now, before we talk about the fourth seed to avoid, I want you to take a breath, because this next one is sitting quietly in many spice racks. Seed number 4 to avoid: excess sesame seeds, especially raw and unground. Sesame seeds are nutritious, yes, but in seniors, quantity and preparation matter more than popularity. Raw sesame seeds are hard, they're abrasive, they can scrape and irritate the gut lining when digestion is weaker. They also contain oxalates,
compounds that can contribute to kidney stone formation, something seniors are already at higher risk for. In large amounts, sesame seeds can also interfere with calcium absorption. At a time when bone density is already declining, this is the last thing you want. A sprinkle occasionally is not the problem. Daily heavy use is. Now comes the turning point, because not all seeds are dangerous. Some are powerful allies, especially for seniors. In fact, the right seeds, eaten the right way, can support memory, reduce inflammation, stabilize blood sugar, and protect the heart naturally. And the first of those life-supporting seeds is one many seniors overlook completely. In the next part, we're going to shift from warning to empowerment. You'll learn about the first seed you should eat daily after 60 and how it quietly supports your heart and joints without stressing your digestion.
Good, because this is where the story changes from quiet danger to quiet strength. Everything we talked about so far was about what slowly drains the body after 60. Now we turn toward what rebuilds it, gently, safely, and consistently. Not with pills, not with extremes, but with foods that work with an aging body instead of against it. If your body could speak, it would not ask for more supplements. It would ask for foods it can actually absorb. That is where the right seeds come in. Let us begin with the first seed seniors should eat daily, and I want you to listen closely, because this one supports the heart, joints, and blood sugar at the same time. Seed you must eat daily number 1, chia seeds, properly soaked. Chia seeds are small, but they are uniquely suited for seniors. When soaked in water, they form a soft gel. That gel is not a trend, it is a gift to an aging digestive system. Soaked chia seeds are gentle. They do not scrape the gut, they do not ferment aggressively. Instead, they move smoothly through the intestines, feeding beneficial gut bacteria and easing constipation without irritation. For seniors, this matters more than you think. That gel slows sugar absorption, helping prevent blood sugar spikes that damage nerves and blood vessels over time. It also binds excess cholesterol, helping protect arteries without stressing the liver. And here's something rarely mentioned. Chia seeds contain omega-3 fatty acids in a form that older bodies tolerate better than many oils. These omega-3s help reduce joint stiffness and quiet low-grade inflammation that causes that constant ache so many seniors accept as normal aging. It does not have to be normal. 1 tablespoon of chia seeds soaked overnight in water or milk is enough, not more. Seniors do not need large quantities. Consistency beats excess. Now let us move to the second seed you should eat daily, especially if you care about memory and circulation. Seed you must eat daily number 2, pumpkin seeds, lightly roasted and well chewed. Pumpkin seeds are one of the most underappreciated foods for older adults. They are rich in magnesium, a mineral that quietly disappears from the body with age. Low magnesium contributes to muscle cramps, irregular heartbeat, poor sleep, and anxiety. Many seniors take pills for these symptoms without realizing their body is simply deficient. Pumpkin seeds also support prostate health in men and bladder health in women. That matters after 60, when nighttime bathroom trips disrupt sleep and slowly drain energy. But there is something even more important. Pumpkin seeds support blood vessel flexibility. That means better circulation to the brain. Better circulation means clearer thinking, better balance, and reduced dizziness. A small handful a day is enough. They should be chewed thoroughly or ground slightly. Swallowing them whole defeats the purpose. Now pause here for a moment. Notice the pattern. The seeds that help seniors are not harsh. They are not swallowed whole. They are prepared in ways that respect the body's limits. That brings us to the third seed you should eat daily, especially if bone strength and hormones matter to you. Seed you must eat daily number 3, ground sunflower seeds. Sunflower seeds, when eaten correctly, are deeply supportive for seniors. They contain vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that protects cell membranes. As we age, oxidative stress accelerates tissue damage. Vitamin E helps slow that process, especially in skin, blood vessels, and the brain. But sunflower seeds also support thyroid function and healthy fats that support thyroid function.
Many seniors struggle with sluggish metabolism, cold sensitivity, and unexplained fatigue. Thyroid support matters more than most people realize. Here's the key. Sunflower seeds must be ground or very well chewed. Whole seeds can irritate the gut and pass through unused. Ground seeds allow your body to access their nutrients without strain. A tablespoon mixed into yogurt, oatmeal, or soup is enough. Now we come to the fourth seed you must eat daily. And this one surprises people because it is not flashy, it is not trendy, but it may be the most important of all. Seed you must eat daily number 4, fenugreek seeds, soaked and used carefully. Fenugreek seeds have been used for centuries, but modern seniors often overlook them. When soaked overnight, fenugreek seeds become soft and mild. They support insulin sensitivity, making them especially helpful for seniors with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. But there is more. Fenugreek supports digestion by stimulating gentle enzyme release. It helps reduce bloating without harsh laxative effects. It also supports appetite regulation, which is important when seniors either lose interest in food or overeat out of habit. And here is something quietly powerful. Fenugreek helps reduce inflammation in the joints and supports hormone balance, which affects mood, sleep, and energy in both men and women. Again, preparation matters. Soaking neutralizes harsh compounds and makes the seeds safe and effective. Now step back and look at the full picture. 4 seeds to avoid because they strain an aging body. 4 seeds to embrace because they nourish it. But knowledge alone doesn't change lives. Application does. In the final part, we're going to talk about how to actually use these seeds safely, how to avoid common mistakes seniors make even with healthy foods, and how to build a simple daily routine that protects your health without stress or obsession. And there is one final warning I haven't shared yet. One mistake seniors make with healthy foods that quietly cancel out all the benefits. This is where everything comes together, because knowing which seeds to avoid and which ones to eat is only half the story. The other half is how seniors unknowingly cancel out the benefits every single day, even while making healthy choices. This final part is not about adding more rules to your life. It's about removing the silent mistakes that steal your strength and replacing them with a routine that feels calm, realistic, and sustainable. Let me start with the warning I promised. The biggest mistake seniors make with healthy foods is eating too much of them too often and all at once. After 60, your body doesn't need intensity. It needs rhythm. Many seniors hear that something is healthy and turn it into a daily habit without moderation. A tablespoon becomes 3, an occasional food becomes a routine, and slowly the digestive system becomes overwhelmed. The liver works harder, medications behave unpredictably, inflammation creeps back in. Seeds are concentrated, they are powerful. That's why portion and preparation matter more than the seed itself. Now let's build a simple, safe way to use the 4 beneficial seeds without stress. Morning routine. Start your day gently. 1 tablespoon of soaked chia seeds in water, milk, or yogurt, nothing else added. Let them do their quiet work. They support digestion, stabilize blood sugar, and prepare your gut for the day. Do not combine them with heavy meals. Do not rush. Give your body time. Midday support. With lunch or an afternoon snack, add a small handful of pumpkin seeds lightly roasted and well chewed. This supports circulation, magnesium levels, and energy without overstimulating digestion. If you notice bloating, reduce the amount. Your body will tell you what it can handle. Evening nourishment. In the evening, when the body shifts into repair mode, add 1 tablespoon of ground sunflower seeds to soup, yogurt, or soft foods. This supports cell repair, thyroid function, and antioxidant protection overnight. Avoid eating them dry. Dry seeds strain digestion at night. Optional support for blood sugar and joints. 2 or 3 times a week, not daily, use soaked fenugreek seeds. A small amount is enough. Seniors do not need aggressive blood sugar control. They need stability. Now let's talk about what to completely remove. Avoid raw flax seeds unless professionally guided and properly prepared. Avoid poppy seeds, especially in baked goods that encourage overeating. Avoid bitter apricot kernels entirely.
and avoid heavy daily use of raw sesame seeds. Removing these does not deprive your body, it protects it. There's something deeply important I want you to hear now. Aging does not mean decline by default. Much of what we accept as normal aging is actually chronic irritation. Irritation from foods that no longer match the body we live in today. When seniors remove irritation, energy returns quietly. Sleep improves subtly. Digestion becomes calmer. Joint pain eases just enough to notice. Mental fog lifts slowly, then stays away longer. These are not miracles, they are corrections. You do not need extreme diets. You do not need fear. You do not need to chase every health trend. You need alignment. Alignment between what you eat and what your 60-plus body can truly use. If you take one thing from this entire story, let it be this. Small foods can have big consequences. Small changes can have big rewards. Respect your body's age, and it will reward you with clarity, stability, and strength you may have thought were gone forever. That's how seniors stay independent. That's how they stay present for their families. That's how they live, not just exist. And that's the real goal.